Okay, let's do a quick run through of the essentials for section 5 here, our block section. So we're going to grab our components here. We have our define block, insert block, deconstruct block, define a link block, and import a linked block, as well as some file management tools here. List the blocks in the document, list block folders, and reference block by name. So let's go with our define block. It's asking for geometry, attributes, block name, and a base plane. Typically, it's best to construct our blocks right at 0, 0. We'll create some quick geometry. Rectangle box. Geometry, we're going to define our attributes. So let's give these a name. Make a box. That there. Give it a color. And the block name. So you quickly see that the instructions here define a block, and the block is going to be created when baked. So what we've done is assigned attributes to the objects in the block, not the block instance itself. When we bake our objects, there's going to be another opportunity to put attributes on the instance of the block where these attributes are going onto this particular rectangle. So we could just copy this one and give it the same bake name as the block name. Call this one block box. Change the color. It's probably not actually the best way to do our layer. So we'll define layer where we can give it the name and an actual color to the layer. And we'll bake our block into the project. So we'll see that our block is on layer block box, as well as if we edit the block, it's on colored box. And if we select that object, we have our display color of green. So that's our fundamental define block. So now let's reference our block by name. And we know our block name is colored box. And this has a couple options. The big one is top level. So for referencing nested blocks, we'd want to have all checked, but only top level blocks, none of the sub blocks to be listed. We'd check the top level. And then once again, we have our only visible and only reference. And then we can deconstruct our block once it's referenced. This gives us the name, the plane, and our geometry. Get Rhino attributes. We'll have our box layer, name, color. We can also get our full name or the full path here. And once again, we can go one level, top level only if there's nested blocks in here, or recursive, which is gets all the blocks that are inside the block. This is going to be the same if we're adding additional geometry. Say we wanted another box that had different attributes. We'd merge in an additional set of attributes. I'm going to do this very quickly. And we'll call this blue box. Add it to the attributes. Overwrite our box. Probably should have moved that box. So we can move our point over. I think I'm working in feet. There we go. This will make it a little more apparent. So now in our block, we have two nested objects with different attributes. All right. So now we could list our blocks in the document. If we were going to reference by name here, the path get blocks in a folder is pretty self-explanatory. You put your folder path here. It's going to give you a full list. You may need to update if blocks are being dynamically added. Then the final link block is very similar. Now these are still going to be on Elefront 4.3, so these processes have been improved in the 5, but we'll go through them lightly here just to give you a slight overview. Defining a link block is going to be exactly the same as our define block, except we are going to give the folder path. That once baked, it's going to be created in that folder, and then the import linked block is going to take that path to folder and that same file name and give it a source plane to place the block. And that was going to create our linked block. So there's a quick overview of the essentials of our section 5.